There's been so much chatter about grooming competitions recently, and I've already put my 5 pennies worth into these conversations, but I just wanted to chat about it with you guys as well, because we are seeing declining entry numbers and the organisers are just desperately trying to find ways to entice more and new people to start entering. And I looked at this year's competition list, and out of, I think it was 15 competitions, 7 of them are in the Coventry area. So unless you're willing to travel to Coventry or Kenilworth, where the Kennel Club building is, you're kind of stuffed. We have 1 comp in Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland, and that's it. So if you live in those parts of the UK, that's your options. And then we have, I believe, 2 in the south that are relatively close to me, like 1.5 hours away or something like that, and that's it. So I think the biggest problem is that it's a lot of travel for people. Like personally for myself, I only started driving about a year ago. Up until then, I would have been relying on public transport to wheel off dogs and all of my kit to these competitions on a Sunday, when public transport is terrible. Not everyone has groomer friends who are willing to car share and drive up to these comps as well. Money is always an issue. There was a very good comment from someone saying that we are struggling to make enough money for the essentials, so then paying for comp entries, potentially buying all the kit, driving there. So let's say I wanted to go to the KC building, that's 3 hours one way, so that's a tank of petrol. Then maybe even staying in a hotel for the night, it gets so expensive. And for a lot of people, I think as well, it's finding a suitable dog to do comps with. I don't think I would have any clients willing to keep on top of a long haircut in between competitions for me to do that with a client's dog. One of my dogs is both very reactive to other dogs and car sick, and the other one is just over social and gets frustrated when he can't go to other dogs, so he then barks his head off. So it's really difficult for someone like me to break into the competition sphere. I've entered an online one now, just to sort of dip my toe into it. I'd love to compete, but there's just so many factors that stop me from doing it, and I'm sure it's the same for a lot of other groomers in the country. I just kind of feel like we need to use the States as an example on how to improve our competitions. Like, there's prize money in the States. We just get goodie bags and that's it. I think if there was the hope of winning money, a lot of people would be more eager as well.